Don't hate the player, hate the game. And if you do love the game, play to win. Bars. Now, I'm a very practical guy, and I like to do practical things that are easy as to follow. And this game I'm referring to is called life. And life is hard and simple to follow once you acknowledge how unfair it is. And based on your avatar and your character, like the ones you would choose in the game, we come with different skill sets, abilities, and advantages over the other person. But the problem is that people use their circumstances as a way to justify never trying, so they already quit the game before we could even get to the start menu. Like, how do you stop playing the game at the tutorial? And the main catalyst as to why people quit in the first place is because it stems from a lack of knowledge. You're not where you want to be because you're not that person that knows the right things or has the right tools at your disposal and utilizing those things that could seamlessly help you achieve that goal at will. Like, for example, if you have a big goal, here's your goal and here's you. There's a huge discrepancy of who you are and who you need to be to get to that specific goal. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be some type of Einstein brainiac or some Mr. Smarty Pants type of individual, but you gotta be aware and understand that the bar of knowledge in terms of learning useful things to you, like optimizing your health, optimizing your mindset, optimizing your skill set, optimizing your appearance, like the way you look. Damn, guys, I need a haircut. I'm not looking the best right now in terms of appearance, but you get my point on there. All those domains I've just mentioned are low because most people don't try to level up in those things anymore. These are all interconnected domains in the game of life that most choose to neglect due to ignorance. And now you're probably wondering, how do you acquire this knowledge? Before we continue on, I need you to humble yourself because right now you're exhibiting what's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And I need you to do me a favor and just humble yourself real quick and just cut out your ego. You feel what I'm saying? Now, how you acquire this knowledge depends on the character you choose, aka the career, the path they take on that career. Identify what type of character you are. You know what I'm saying? If you played like Wizard 101 or any type of like MMORPG, identify the character type. What class are you in? Are you the warrior? Are you the healer? Are you the defense player? What are you? Identify that by getting books, courses, and watch a ton of podcasts to align that with the character you want to be. You'd be so surprised by just doing those simple things that I just mentioned of how much that's going to rewire your brain and shape you into the person you want to become. Because here's the thing, most people do this unconsciously, building a pre-made character that their parents and society laid out for them. That, to be frank, only worked back in the olden days. You feel what I'm saying? Where that was a necessity for you to follow that life path that was set out for you. It was already predetermined. But nowadays, the world has completely changed. You don't have to follow that old script of living. And in case you guys didn't know, the old life path is obviously going to school, getting a job, and working for 40 years. 40 years. I'm not throwing up gang signs, by the way. So then you can then enjoy your retirement money. You gotta be borderline insane to go for that life path. Now, some people in the comments might misconstrue what I'm saying and say things like, oh, is this guy saying school is useless, that we don't need education? Bullshit, no. If there's something you want to pursue in your life that requires you to go through the education system and you want to go through the corporate ladder to get to where you need to be, then by all means, go for it, right? And something that you feel as though is your genuine purpose and not someone else's, by all means, go for it. But if you're going to a soul-sucking 9-to-5 job that you know deep down, be honest with yourself too, you're doing it and pursuing it for someone else, then that's your sign that you need to fucking stop. And so by me telling you this, I need to make you aware that the next domain in this knowledge quest, since all games are just basically just taking knowledge, like knowing how to play and moving accordingly, you must now optimize and acquire knowledge of your health. Without HP, you really can't do shit. All the money and skills you acquire are nothing compared to acquiring knowledge about your own health. So to optimize your health, and what I'm about to tell you is going to sound very redundant, you've heard it a million times, but it is true. You need to first eat whole, real foods. Now, you wasn't expecting me to say that, and the reason why I'm telling you this is because you know, like, mainstream media is always pushing junk food, always pushing fast food, and trying to convince you that most things is considered healthy, but most of the shit that you see is bullshit. Things that are considered heart healthy, like the granola bars, like the cereals, all these things with a ton of ingredients with seed oils, stay the away from them. Straight up. Like Eddie Obu would say, eat real food. Wake the up. Because people fail to realize, and this goes back to ignorance, the fact that modern food, especially today, with all these added preservatives, added food coloring, red 40, and all this nasty ass ingredients that you can't even read, affects you more than you realize. Ranging from your physical appearance, how you feel mentally. Like, you ever notice when you're eating refined carbs like pizza, pasta, and all these processed foods, you feel like shit at least afterwards, that's no coincidence. The human body is not meant to consume such things like that. And so when you're constantly feeding your body this nasty ass fuel, it's like giving your car the wrong type of fuel, aka your body. If you're giving your body the wrong type of fuel, it's not gonna matter what you do afterwards, if you have a goal or anything afterwards, because it's gonna be shit. The input you put into your work is not gonna be of high quality because you're not gonna have the energy to do so because you keep feeding yourself all this garbage. So eat real foods. Another way to increase your health, and this is a no-brainer, get good sleep. Sleep is so underrated, and I don't know why it took me so long to understand the importance of sleep. This actually should have came before, like, you know, me mentioning the whole diet thing, but when your sleep is not on track, bro, there's so many health complications that come with that, and I'll probably list it right there. So please get a good night's rest of sleep. People usually recommend you like 7 to 8 hours. Try to shoot for that. Number 3 is train. Put your body through some type of physical activity so that way not only are you active, but you're more lively and you're more capable of doing things than just sitting on your ass all day. There's so many benefits of training that I can't even, like, I don't even know where to start. When you start to look better, you start to feel better, and it's just overall good for your health. So if you want to boost your HP like you would in a video game, train. And bro, it's really that simple. In a world where people are sleep deprived and go out and eat processed foods and barely train, bro, the bar has never been set so low. No cap. And the thing is, it's a lot easier now for you to win, more so now more than ever, because nobody tries. Competition is very low. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't take this opportunity to win and get ahead of most people by taking your health and all these other domains of your life serious, then you're fucked. You're fucked, buddy. You're fucked. And then once you dial in on your health, the next and final thing I'm going to mention in this is for you to enter a flow state and create a deep work session. And this means like studying, working on your business, working on whatever goal that you need to do for 1 hour a day. Just 1 hour a day of working on your specific thing that leads to a specific goal of yours. Because when you have something so grandiose and so big to work on, everything else just becomes irrelevant. Like the old destructive habits you were doing before cease to exist because you have something that's meaningful to you that you're constantly pursuing. Because if you don't have anything you're pursuing or you don't know what to pursue, you're distracted. Most people, what do? They scroll on Netflix, play video games 24/7, or they'll go party, do drugs, and do some type of degenerate hedonistic shit that distracts them from the things that they should be doing the most, which is pursuing whatever goal that they have, their purpose. But there's something I want to address. When you do figure out your deep work session and you do engage in this, don't expect immediate rewards, because it comes down to how long can you do this specific thing for without seeing an immediate reward or an immediate cookie and continue going on. Because the thing is with most people is that they have shiny object syndrome and they expect that the work that they put in should equate to the rewards that they get. But here's the thing that you should know that nobody has ever told you, because, you know, we grew up in a system where they think hours worked equates to rewards earned. But no, understand this. You shouldn't get paid or rewarded for the quantity of work that you do, but more so for the quality. People don't care about how much you do until the main catalyst or the main event that makes you known in the first place is more prevalent. So for example, I'm not expecting this video to do as many views as I wanted to. I'm more so just having fun giving you guys advice and just making this video as a process. But here's the thing, by me engaging in this, my chances of getting lucky is just on the horizon, because I'm just one video away from like being more noticed and recognized by more like-minded people. And here's the thing that you got to understand about luck when you're pursuing your goals or your dream life or whatever grandiose adventure that you want to undergo. People attribute success and just undermining what luck is. Your perception of luck is probably broken because of how people have told you that, oh, this person just got lucky just by a slim chance. No, luck is not chance. I want you to change your perception on luck. Luck is stacking the odds of winning in your favor by persistent engagement. I'm gonna say it again. Luck is stacking the odds of winning in your favor by persistent engagement. So if you're engaging in something enough, like playing a game, in this case, the game of life, and you're intentional about the thing that you want to pursue, then it's inevitable that things are just naturally gonna happen and unfold in ways you never would have imagined. Or you probably had a clue that it was gonna happen sometime in the future. It's like going to the gym. If you put in the reps, god damn, you guys see my biceps? Anyways, if you put in the reps enough, you're gonna notice that you're putting on some muscle. And that's not just by luck, it's by engaging with the process. Because if you don't do anything, you don't get anywhere. You understand? And that's the problem I have with lazy people that just attribute things to luck, because people that never engage or try in the game of life, whenever they see someone finally make it, they always attribute that to just narrow-minded luck. Your perception of luck is fucked. Oh my God, that rhyme. And so have a deep work session and focus on a meaningful goal that matters the most to you. And if you don't know what it is, look at what you consume the most. If it's YouTube, if you're on TikTok, make a TikTok. Instead of being a consumer that watches other people do the stuff, do it yourself. That's just one example, but if you pay attention to your daily activities and the things that you like the most, or even things that you don't even like, explore. Explore. It's not gonna just come to you like that. You gotta actually engage with something until you suck less at the specific thing that you're doing until it becomes more enjoyable to you. And then it gets to the point to where it's that one thing you just can't stop focusing on. So engage with the process, engage with life, and watch how much things just butterfly effect into the way you would ideally want. When you look at life as a video game, everything just becomes, to be honest, much fun when you look at it this way, rather than just something that's just downright sad like how most people perceive it and never try. But that's not you. So try. Yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. If you guys found value from this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Dream big, take action. I'm gonna see you guys. Peace.